Guys, I want to give you an example of how the federal-private partnership is coming together. I had heard from FEMA that, the private sector is helping us, but they weren't showing me. They were just telling me. Well, guess what? We came here to the Coliseum in San Juan, and I met the man who runs Suiza, right? They deliver milk. But today they're delivering food and life-saving food to areas on the island where people are desperate for a meal. They're not just hungry because they could use another snack. They haven't had a meal. Francisco, and listen, a lot of the people have said, hey, I've got one truck, I've got two trucks, and I'm happy to drive around the clock. Francisco's got 1,000 trucks, right? He's got hundreds of employees who can actually do it, and I wanted you guys to meet him. So listen, I know you were in a meeting Friday with FEMA offering to help, and you got frustrated because they were doing a lot of talking and not a lot of acting. What did you tell them in that meeting?
Well, I was with FEMA, government, and other businessmen, and they were talking about technicalities, and in one moment I fed up, and I said, guys, we need to stop this. We're in an island, we're having people dying, starving, and I mentioned it, this is my comment, I say, we're 3 meals from a total chaos in Puerto Rico.
Chaos on the island.
Yeah, because people are starving, and there's no way to go to any other place. I mean, I said to them, we need to move faster. It's not just one truck. You know, I have to correct you, but I have 100 trucks, 150, whatever, but I have a lot of trucks, I have drivers, and I have diesel. So I say, I have everything. Give me that, and I will pour all over the island in one day. You know, I have over 180 trucks that do what? They deliver milk every single day. I know where the towns are, I know the barrios, I know every corner of Puerto Rico. Say, give it that to me, and I will deliver it tomorrow. So finally, thank God, they call me the next day.
So, correction, he has 100 trucks, not 1,000.
1,000 employees.
1,000 employees. Got it a little confused there. But you were also telling me you have an employee who, by the way, wants to come to work for you, wants to help, but he was standing in a Costco line for hours just waiting for his own food.
Listen, when you have a manager, not an employee, a manager and a second-level manager telling you, I will not come tomorrow to work, at least, I'm not sure, he said, because I need to go to buy some grocery in the supermarket. And the last time I went to this store, I spent 6 hours to get in. And we're talking Puerto Rico, and we're talking a Costco store. 6 hours, it's nothing against Costco, they don't have food, they don't have electricity. And you know what? After he did that, he only find tuna, some salmon, and some beans, and that's it.
Wow. So they have already delivered. Where did Irving Rodriguez go? Where did Irving go? So they've already delivered. What is it? About 500,000 meals
today.
That was today, right?
Today.
500,000. Irving, let me bring you in. So Irving is with the Agriculture Department here on the island. Can you tell me one more time what 9 municipalities you guys have already delivered food to?
I don't have it with me, but I do it on the top of my head. We're gonna go to Utuado.
The regional depots, you mean?
Yeah, we're gonna go to Canóvanas.
No, the ones you've already been to. Who have you already served?
Okay, we're serving in the most needs area, but right now we're doing more coordinated. We're gonna do it in 10 places. So from that 10 places, the other municipalities can come to that 10 places, and we can bring more food. So be more strategic.
So what he means by that is they're setting up these regional distribution centers, right? The governor has told us they have 11. They want to set up 25. So as of right now, you haven't handed out any meals yet?
Yeah, we have. We have handed, but we have 2 programs from Food Nutrition Service.
Right.
We're giving it in the shelters with the Department of Education and with the Department of Agriculture. But right now, we're gonna do it at distribution center for all the people, not only the ones that are in shelters.
Right.
I want to interrupt you because
there's
a big statement here. The shelters are great, but there are a lot of people in shelter in their uncle house, in their mother-in-law house, because they are getting together to share food. And those are shelters. What they're doing is what we need to do. We need to share food to people just to stabilize the country. I mean, Puerto Rico needs food, and that's what we're doing now.
So tell me where you guys are going tomorrow. This is a lot of you have reached out to me and said, hey, listen, can you reassure me that supplies are going to get out to my relatives in some of the hardest hit areas of the island? So where are you going tomorrow?
Yeah, today we went to that 9 places. Tomorrow we're gonna go to 10, and we're gonna do this for the next 7 days in a row.
List them for me. What are the places?
It's Ponce, it's Mayagüez, it's Canóvanas, it's Arecibo, it's Utuado, it's Caguas, it's San Juan.
Bayamón, right?
Bayamón.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I just want to introduce you to this gentleman and show you how the private federal partnership is working. This is what it looks like, right? This is what it looks like when the government of Puerto Rico comes to the business owner and says, can you help us, right? Because this man's got the trucks and he's got the heart to want to help the people of his own place. So
Thank you.
kudos to you guys.